Check out the formulas of mine, I combine lines of rhyme. I climb inside the mind, see what I can find. Analyzing words, screening form. Knowledge through etymologies, the meaning born. Mainly out the norm. I'm ill upon a melody, fronts a felony. No compelling.
Guys, what is good? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. Wanted to do a quick video today for you guys on my top 5 favorite aftershaves from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. You know, the reason I wanted to do this video, and I've wanted to do it for a while now, is you guys know I do monthly videos on new products for Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, and occasionally I'll get a subscriber who's like, where do I start? You know, you've reviewed so many things from this company. You know, I know that you think many of them are good. You know, what are your favorites? And so I don't think I ever really talked about that. I know I've done like my favorite aftershaves, but none just for PAA. And, you know, I think I have about 20 now. I, honest to God, think they make the best wet shaving product. You guys know that. Certainly when it comes to aftershaves, they're the best in the game. So I thought I'd give you guys a breakdown of what my 5 favorite are. Now, a lot of their products are limited, so not all of these might be available right now, but a lot of them do come back out. So if you stay patient, you should be able to see some of these again. Now, I do have an honorable mention, and the reason it's an honorable mention, this one's called Ultra, and this is sort of, to me at least, more of a tonic than an actual aftershave. It doesn't contain any menthol. I don't think it contains any alcohol. It smells really nice. It's sort of a milder version of Alphine, which is a very popular aftershave. This one's just really nice, sort of floral, fruity, really nice artwork. And the way that I use this, to be honest, I really don't use this as an aftershave, which is why it's an honorable mention. Yeah, it is alcohol free. I use it sort of as a toner, and after like a long day, either if it's really cold or really hot, and I take a shower and I wash my face on days when I don't shave, I'll throw a little of this on a cotton ball and just rub it over my face, and it just sort of tones it, refreshes it, hydrates it. Really good stuff in here. Let's see. There's white sage, hydrosol, willow bark extract, tea tree oil, candela oil, aloe vera, witch hazel, rose water. It's just really good stuff. It smells really pleasant, and so it is my honorable mention. Top 5. Now the 5th one on this list is one for the coffee lover. You guys know I love my coffee fragrances, and this one is called Spring Heeled Jack. This has caffeine in it. This to me is just the smell of a cup of coffee. You have to like coffee for it to be your thing, but if you do, then I don't think you can do better for an aftershave. It just smells like a dark roast coffee. There's not much else to it, which might be a good or bad thing depending on you. I love coffee fragrances. This is really a coffee fragrance first and foremost. Kind of actually smells like coffee ice cream too, now that I think about it. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it, but not like in a latte, like bullshit Starbucks drink way, just in a very sort of rich coffee way. And so I really enjoy this one. So Spring Heeled Jack is number 5 on this list. Number 4 on this list is called 1K. You know, if Spring Heeled Jack is all about coffee, this one's all about licorice. I'm a huge licorice fan, and so when I got this was my number 1 for a while. I still really like it. It is sort of simple. It's, to me, just about, it smells literally like a dark black Twizzler, or just licorice. I mean, that's really it. It's that simple. There's not a lot going on. I think there's some lavender here as well, but this one is for someone who's just a big fan of licorice, and I am a big fan of licorice, so 1K is number 4 on the list. Number 3 on the list is probably the most bizarre of all these. This one came out around Halloween, and this one is so good. This one is called Clown Fruit, and you gotta appreciate the artwork on these as well. How cool is that clown? This one's really hard to describe. It's unique. It sort of smells like if there was a tree and a fruit came out of the tree that smelled of like absinthe and green. That's sort of what this one smells like. It's fruity, but it's fruity in a really green, weird, dark sort of way. It's just totally unique. I think it's a brilliant scent. It's sort of like a dark theme, if that makes sense to you guys. It smells like almost like a malevolent fruit. But it smells really good, and it's really fresh almost, and it's original. It's fresh, but it's dark. It's just something that to me has never been done before. There's tobacco absolute in this one. There's wormwood. There's oak. It's just really a lot of layers to this fragrance. If 1K and Spring Heel Jack are both sort of very, almost solo floor fragrances, this one is just really multifaceted. There's a lot going on to it, and you just get a different sort of vibe from it each time I wear it, at least. So I really, really like Clown Fruit. It surprised me because this one really crept up on me. I thought it was good when I first wore it or first used it, but the more I use it, the more I just keep going, wow, this is a really unique fragrance. Number 2 on this list is another one that was sort of Halloween themed, and this one came out in the fall. This is absolutely incredible. This one is called Blue Samhain, and I believe what Doug did with this one, and what he's doing with a lot of his fragrances now, is he's putting toasted oak strips when he ages these to give the fragrance some richness. And to be honest with you, I don't really smell oak in this one, but there is a lot of depth to this one. But exactly what this one smells like to me is a graham cracker like covered in dark chocolate. That's exactly what it smells like to me. It's a true gourmand. Anyone who likes gourmand fragrances will absolutely be blown away by this one. This one lasts forever on the skin. You almost don't need to wear a fragrance when you wear this one. It just smells so natural. It's really, really well done, and it's totally unique. Oh man, this is just so good. It really beautiful gourmand, very rich. Actually get some vanilla in here as well. The number 1 aftershave to me from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, this to me would be a classic if it wasn't even an aftershave. If this was just a cologne, this would be a classic cologne. It's just, it might be, my second favorite aftershave of all time to Clubman by Panade. But this one is called Alphine. This is about rose, bay leaf, lemon, vetiver, cypress. It just smells like something that could have been made in the 1800s, to be honest with you. It's this classic, it's like Alpensbrook. It's really unique. It's really fresh. The menthol really works in this one. It's a gorgeous fragrance. I really can't describe. It's unbelievably hard to describe, but it just smells like something that would have been made like. It's almost like the aftershave version of like, an eau de cologne, like a classic eau de cologne, the first one, 4711. Like it's almost like the aftershave version of that, but it's rich and it lasts on the skin. And even though it has a lot going on, it's sort of transparent and it's just light. And to me, it's the aftershave equivalent of a white, crisp t-shirt on a summer day. Like that's what this one is. It's just beautiful. It's great to apply to freshly shaven skin. It will make you smell fresh and clean all day, and it still has a lot of aromatics in it. So definitely, if you can only get one from PAA, and I think once you get one you'll want more, get Alphine. Give Alphine a look. If you're not into like alcohol in your aftershaves, give Otra a look, because in a lot of ways they're very similar in what they achieve, but they do smell different. Otra's a little bit like a neutered Alphine, but they're both excellent. So guys, hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like PAA, let me know which one you enjoy from this brand and what you've tried. Do you agree with these? Do you disagree? And what's your favorite wet shaving brand? If there's a brand you like better than PAA, I've certainly tried, I think, almost most of them at this point, and it is definitely my favorite. So I will see you guys later this week with more videos. I'll link to the PAA website in the description, and I'll see you guys later. as I said, with more videos, guys. Obviously,
Scales excel, draws of the pot is self-edified. Science I applied to my life and minified trials and strife. By doing such, I ain't for Louis sums in my clutch. Taking life in any mic that I touch. To rip it, I'm persistent, while many swear combs non-existent.